Stay away from people who act like a victim in a problem that they created. There are people like that in the world, or some of you obviously know some of them. But they act like a victim in a problem that they created. That's gaslighting. There are people that do that.
There is absolutely nothing to add. Absolutely nothing to add. This is a typical explanation of who the Nigerian people are. Very typical. Because we are the one. And then if you are somebody that poke into the Nigerian situation from afar without having an ideology or without having an idea of how the people actually live or how they run their lives, you will pity for the Nigerian people. You will pity for them. You will think, oh, they are being impoverished, they are being in chains, they are being oppressed, they are being victimized. It's a lie. It's gaslighting. They are lying. We act as victims in the problems that we created. We act as victims. We are actually the victims. Why you are telling yourself that this man rigged the 2023 election, the people not voting, did they not have the idea that they had no economic and technical understanding of running a government? With what Buhari did for 8 years, you would think that the Nigerian people would ensure that they pursue from the race anybody without a requisite CV that is relatable enough that can produce results for the country. You will pursue them away. You will not allow somebody that went on to Chatham House to be sharing answers or sharing questions for his friends and allies to answer. And he says it was division of labor. You will not have people that are largely pushed and vehicled by propagandists like they did for Buhari 2015. You will think that the lessons of 2015 would have been learned. Are we not in a worse or a deeper mess now? And then you're acting. See, George Orwell, the author of Animal Farm, that said it. Now you see, most people that elect corrupt impostors, thieves, are added illiterate into government or government offices. They are not victims, so they are accomplices. They aided and abetted the state capture that we are in. There are people that are still celebrating this Bola Ahmed Tinubu government today. Are people not saying that even if Ukpebholo promised to provide this security, they just say live and there is better than any other person. They don't care to know any other person. They lied that Olumide Akpata is not from Edo State, is Yoruba. They lied that Aswin Godaro doesn't have a house in the village, because of that he cannot be governor of Edo State. And they gave it to a man who koro you can see has no investment, no life, nothing. In the space of what you have done before, it is nil that he wrote. And they say they want to give him power as long as their ego is upheld. And then you are going to tell me that these people have... Stay away from them. Stay away. A lot of these people... I say you have to be ignorant. Again, to pity most people in Nigerian streets. You have to be ignorant. Because 2027 will come. People will see collect 20,000, 15,000 that cannot feed them. The money that was shared in some polling unit for presidential election at that time, you know how much dollar was. Right now, that money cannot feed a family for a day. But that's also people collected to vote a man that they knew was inept, was ineptitude, was ineffective, was inefficient, was not capable. They don't have the competence, they don't have the character to lead in the country. Yet they elected him. In Edo State, they did the same. They are clapping. They are clapping. There are people who see saying Tinubu to 2031. I don't have a problem, and I agree. It should be. Because we never... no. After Tinubu, let's look for another Dundee and give power to. At least let's have a 32-year stretch. Maybe after 32 years of seeing what successive, inept, ineffective, weak, failed people have done in leadership, we'll begin to seek for the best of us. Are we not tired? Are we not tired? Are we not tired of having aristocracy where the least of us governs the best of us? Where recruits are sitting on various offices, where generals are suffering in the streets? Are we not tired? Are we not tired of having the most inferior of our society wake up to say they want political power and we offer it to them on a platter of gold? Are we not tired of electing people who do not have values and principles? A man said that political power is not given. It's not served in an a la carte. It is grabbed, snatched, people clapped, and had hundreds of narrative. A man that could not stand up. Oh, people say that is not, there are no gaffes anymore. But the economic gaffes, oh. The man is not shaking anymore, but the society is shaking. Our democracy is shaking. Our electoral process is shaking. Our economy is shaking. Things are not working. He is standing. He has substituted his own shaking to ensuring that he is standing and fit, but nothing is fit around the country. What is working? Which sector? Which aspect? Which part? Apart from these lies that they tell in different papers, what is actually working? What can you beat your chest to say is working? What has Cardoso done with all the CBN? They could not wait. It is levy. It's a government of levy and taxes. They are going to resubscribe to the cyber security levy of 0.5, and they are deceiving you. And then people are clapping. But when you talk, people say, yes, forget, Peter Obi can never be president. Obi just cry. And then you see those people are victims. They are not victims. They are accomplices. They are the one that created the problems like self. They are the one that led us to where we are. And guess what? They have never learned their lessons. Because their ego is what is keeping them now. Because again, they want to prove that they support him. They say we'll remain here. Whether or not that they cry when they leave social media is none of your business, but they are going to remain. And then you think that, forget it. I said the Edo election taught me a huge lesson. I saw people with knowledge, I saw educated people coming to write that because this man offended this and offended that, they will not vote the most qualified of the candidates. Exactly what happened in 2015, where the hatred for Jonathan was what was used to bring in somebody who had no CV. People even said, even if it is with tissue paper, we'll put in there. After 4 years, some of us began to see, hey, let's pursue him. They said, don't let. 8 years, let us pursue him and pursue his party. They said, no. The man coming is different from him. Even when the man used his mouth to say, I'll continue from when the other man stopped, people still support him. Now he's in power, he's taking 2 weeks leave. 1 year after, there is no progress we have made. Only rubbish talk everywhere. We are consistently looking at the dollar hitting 2,000 naira. Goodbye.